Stephen A. Smith just called out Democrats harder than most Republicans do. Black voters are flipping. Lifelong liberals are done. And while they scream, impeach Trump, one of their own just got caught stealing nearly $1 million and pled guilty to it. This isn't about Trump anymore, y'all. This is about the party eating itself alive.
Now, here's where I get frustrated because, once again, here's the novice that's a centrist that comes into play, and he's listening to all of this stuff, and here's where I get infuriated. The Democrats are calling, or at least some of them, are calling for the impeachment of Donald Trump. Same old song and dance. Thought we heard this before. I thought that was over and done with. The minute you lost the election with the popular vote in the electoral college vote and losing every sweepstakes. I thought we were over that. But evidently not. Question number one. No matter what you feel about the President of the United States, do you think that's the time, while we're in the middle of such strife, to be calling for the impeachment of the President of the United States? Particularly if you're a representative, you're an elected official in the United States of America? I don't think so. That's number one. Number two, were the Democrats saying that when Obama bombed Libya? When he was in office?
Of course
We're
not.
making all of this noise about how the War Powers Act is utilized and how Donald Trump didn't receive congressional approval. Well, this is not an act of war. This is eradicating a threat. Civilians weren't targeted. Nuclear sites were targeted. So if nuclear sites were targeted, but no civilians were targeted, then that's not a war. At least not yet. Which means that you can navigate your way around the War Powers Act itself, and you don't have to concern yourself with receiving congressional approval. The Democrats know that because of Obama. So if you knew that because of Obama and you didn't say it when it involved him in Libya, why would you turn around and all of a sudden try to make that case against Donald Trump?
Now, this right here, this is somebody who claims he's not MAGA, self-proclaimed, Stephen A. Smith. And he's definitely not a Fox News anchor. Again, it's Stephen A. Smith, a man who's ripped Trump in the past, criticized him. But, as recently, I've been seeing him take up for him more than ever. And we all still believe this conspiracy theory that he might have voted for him instead of Kamala. Just saying. But even he's saying enough is enough. The same Democrats silent when Obama bombed Libya now want Trump impeached for doing. You see where we're going with this? I always say, man, for them, the Democrats is never about peace. It's always about power and what they can hold on to. Now, Stephen's not a Trump supporter. And even he sees the hypocrisy. But wait till you hear what this next man says.
This is a message to all the Trumpsters. All the Trumpsters group together. Group together. I'll wait. This is to all you motherfuckers. My hat goes off to you guys. Job well done. I believe you guys made the right decision for this moment in time. Kamala Harris could not handle this type of pressure. She could not handle this type of pressure. Even though President Trump created a little portion of it, she could not handle this type of pressure. What's going on now outside the United States and inside the United States, that's a lot of fucking pressure. And you need a true leader to handle that type pressure. Kamala Harris could not handle what's going on right now. She had the balls for it. Literally, she had the balls for it. And for those who don't like it, who don't like what I say, I can always be found. I'm in the yellow pages between assholes and don't give a fuck. This is Trump season. This is Trump moment. This is Trump time. Leadership like Trump can handle shit like this. Like I always say, that motherfucker built out of Teflon. Because he got to deal with domestic and international shit all at once.
All at once.
She could not handle this. She was not ready for this type of pressure. So to all of you Trumpsters, to all the other people silently who voted for Mr. Trump, my hat off to you. My hat is off to you motherfuckers. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. My hat is off to you guys. This is Trump time, Trump season. True leadership. Because a lot of shit going on throughout the world. And the United States are in everything. So you need a true leader, someone who don't give a fuck. Okay? She could not handle shit like this. Too much is too much. She would have folded. Okay? So once again, to all the Trumpsters, to all the silent Trump voters, my hat is off to you guys. Choice, well done. Give yourself a pat on the back and keep it moving. Don't worry about what they say. Keep shit moving. Okay? This is Trump season. Teflon man. I said it. I don't give a fuck.
Patting myself on the back. Woo! Now that ain't just Sorry, y'all, I glitched. Turned into a Democrat. But that ain't just support. That's respect. And it's safe to say, man, more than safe to say that it's earned. Man, this man, he's not reading from no type of script. He's speaking from watching the pressure, from truth, from the lived reality that we all just went through right here in recent days. I ain't even gonna lie myself. I was over here. Y'all seen my build up to this. I was over here like, But he knows what leadership's under fire looks like, and he's right. I think Kamala would have folded. What about you? You think Kamala would have folded? Let me know in the comments right now. I think she would have folded, man. Yeah, man. It's Trump season when the OG spake. That's not a soundbite, by the way. That's the kind of support the media hopes you never see. And he's not the only one waking up.
I'm really starting to hate the fucking Democratic Party, man. Cause it's like whatever Trump do, they going against everything what he do. I done heard damn near every general that's not in the military, that's not even serving anymore. So they ain't got shit to lose or nothing to lie about. I done heard almost every military, fucking former general, sergeant, all of them from the military, top ranks, saying that Trump did the right fucking thing. Damn near all of them. But all the fucking Democrats saying he didn't do the right thing. That's just fucking insane. That's why I say all these generals, even the H. McMaster guy, who Trump fired, he even got them and said it was the right thing to do. But again, you got all these fucking Democrats saying that wasn't the right thing to do, this and that. So basically what? Let them build a nuclear weapon and see what happened then? How fucking stupid is that? So that's why I'm really starting to dislike the Democratic Party, because they going against every fucking thing this man did. And trust me, again, I'm not a Trump supporter. I didn't vote for the motherfucker, honestly. I voted for Kamala Harris. But how the fuck y'all going against everything this man do? That is crazy.
Now, that's real right here, man. You can hear it in his voice, too. It ain't no type of hate. It's almost, heartbreak. He gave his vote. He gave, his trust. And now he's watching a party that doesn't lead. It just reacts. And he's regretting what he gave to that party right now. Now, you want to know why the voters are flipping? Y'all want to know? It's not because Trump is perfect by any measure of the stretch. Nobody's going to sit here and say that. I'll never say I agree 100% with every decision a man makes. But it's because the people they trusted lie straight up to their face. Again. And again. And again. You hear that? Voted for Kamala. And he can't even stomach what's happening now. Now, this is lifelong. Democrat says she's done. Hear her side.
I am a lifelong Democrat. I have been super active in campaigns. I've worked on them. I volunteered for them. I've contributed to them. I'm so appalled by the Democratic Party. I have no idea what they stand for. I have no idea what their policies are. The things that I see that they most talk about feel very like bad for the country, bad for the people, super fringy. So how would you convince me to stay in that party and support it, given what is happening today?
It's a great question, Sharon. And I think you speak for a lot of people, and at times you speak for myself, right? Which is just the immense frustration with being rudderless and leaderless, and just kind of, often what we talk about is just our dislike of Trump, right? It's just, we scream and pull our hair out and say he's a king and etc. Look, when your party goes through moments like this, and Republicans have had their, frustrations, you face a choice. If the other party is speaking to you more, you like what they're saying, you like their leadership, then obviously changing parties is one option. I believe that this stuff, it's a pendulum. It swings, and kind of you stay on the inside and try to get the family to look at things a little bit differently, support candidates that might take it in a different direction. And I just go back, if we were having this conversation, and, Sean can speak to it more than I can, in 2013, there were not a lot of people, sans Mr. Halperin, who thought maybe Donald Trump would be the one to take the Republican Party in a completely new direction. So you don't know where leaders come from, time and place. But I agree with you. It is a hard time right now and frustrating.
They seem to like they are completely governed by fear right now. And they are in fear of a highly vocal group, the far left, but you're not hearing anyone say, and just crazy fringe things like there's something in Texas that's happening right now that there's been to legislate to allow squatters, that squatters are illegal, a thing about that. That's ridiculous, like to protect squatters' rights. Things like that. That's an easy ability for a Democrat to say, we don't agree with that.
Yeah.
There's so much
Yes.
low-hanging fruit. And it's like, I don't know.
Sharon, if you could pick the Democratic nominee for president.
Oh, Mark.
Right now, Ro Khanna.
Ro Khanna.
Yeah.
He's most aligned with what you're talking about, for sure, I think.
Right. And I'm originally from Pennsylvania. So I pay attention to Fetterman. I'm from that area where he's from. But I don't think he has what Ro Khanna has. But I do appreciate that he's willing and has the bravery, and which is in keeping with who he has always been. It's not just a manufactured thing. He's always been someone that just says what he thinks and what he believes and stands by his own standards. And it's crazy that in today's party, or today's Democratic Party, that someone like Fetterman that will just say, hey, I support the troops, and this was a brave moment, in whatever his tweet exactly said, that stands out. How can that be a crazy standout moment? It's just, I don't understand what they're up to.
Now, this is not a conservative woman. That's a lifelong liberal. And she's ready to walk. Why? Because the party she believed in has no message, no type of direction, and obviously no shame. They got no shame. They ain't hiding nothing no more. They ain't even trying to be fancy about any strategy. And they went from hope and change to demand. That's what they are. Defending squatters and letting cartels flood the border. That's who they are. Now, you don't have to agree with Trump to see the insanity on the left. So it's not just one group. Black, white, lifelong, loyal. People are done being lied to. A Democrat embezzles $840K in campaign funds. Put this on a big screen. See, I can see that number. I know. Let me just scoot over a little bit for you. There you go. While Democrats screaming about democracy, they're quietly looting their own donors behind the scenes. 840,000 gone? Lied to the IRS? And these the people telling you that Trump's the criminal? Nah, man, you don't get to lecture America and Americans when you got your hands in the cookie jar, both of them. So let me ask you something. Why are so many Democrats turning on their own? I mean, myself, a former Democrat, I'm pretty sure many of you. Why are black voters finally saying Trump was right when they were told never to ever say nothing like that? And how long can a party survive when its own people are walking away and waking up every single day? Y'all drop a comment and tell me what you think, because this ain't about right or left. I tell y'all all the time, it's about truth versus control. And the truth is getting way harder to hide on their side. Y'all be safe. Go check with somebody today. You could be saving their life. Peace.